So, you're only you're so young, and you know so much about the Chinese Communist Party. It's extremely admirable. Do you remember the time when you first came across a piece of information, something that maybe sparked your interest? Do you remember that moment that really got you to research all of this?
Yes, because I remember that I had this impression that China had, been, of course, when the socialist government took power in '49 under Mao Zedong, that it had at least mellowed during Deng Xiaoping. I spoke to one of my friends about that, and he explained to me how that's actually untrue. Of course, I never espoused support for the Chinese, but I did think they had mellowed. But I learned that, even though they reformed, quote-unquote reformed, they never really actually did. They only did it with financial motives and motives to increase their own power. And that a lot of repressions still continue. Not only repressions, but disgusting acts like, the repression against certain religious groups, and of course the organ trade, which is akin to that of the Nazi organ trade back in the 1940s.
Yeah.
So you learn when you dig in deeper that China is lying when they say that they've reformed and opened up, and you can see why they do that, but it really is a disgusting situation. So.
And now there's a lot of people out there that might be in a position that they want to know more about this topic. What would you suggest them? Where's some good places to look? Is it online research? Is it going somewhere? What would you suggest, and what did you do to find access to all this really good information?
Avoid mainstream media. Do not look at Fox, MSNBC, CNN. Do not. They all don't really tell you the truth about it. Go to online research is definitely the best. Don't go to kooky, wacky stuff, but definitely look at, Epic Times or something like that. Something that is genuine, has actual investigative journalism, and not something that's being paid off by big corporations or even the Chinese themselves, because that's, is going to be a big fat lie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, out of all the things that the CCP is doing currently right now, what to you sticks out as the most horrific, the most heinous that they're doing right now?
That they've deceived countries around the world into thinking that they are a force for good and progress, when in reality they are barbaric, and the fact that they what they do to their own people and to people in countries like Africa, and what they're even doing to America by taking our jobs, and they practically participate in the destruction of Middle America. That's one thing. But the main thing is that they have deceived the world and convinced the world they are a force for progress, good, globalization, when in reality they want to use globalization and any other economic force as a way to further their own power and destroy whatever they can in their path.